Tom, could you explain to the audience about the R&D provision and why it's important, and just kind of a little more education to that side?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Jesse. So the R&D tax credit provision was installed, I think, in like 1953 or 4. It's been around for over half a century, and what essentially allows any business to do is you categorize a certain amount of investments in research and development, you categorize it in that year, then you compare that to what you invested the following year, and essentially you get a credit they can use towards, to lower your tax burden. So makes sense, right? All Western countries do this. It's not an uncommon thing. It's something that incentivizes and promotes investment in automation, technology, all these things that are critical for any business, but in particular manufacturing, we're competing in a global economy to be competitive. Well, that all changed a couple of years ago, so the R&D tax credit still exists, but now what we're forced to do is amortize those expenses over 5 years. So a lot of R&D ends up being labor. It's actually not equipment. It's the people that I pay, that a lot of people pay to be engineers and to work on these types of initiatives. So now I got to take that, let's say I spent a couple $100,000 in payroll, I now have to amortize that payroll over 5 years because I categorize that person as research and development. So now my tax burden goes up for those years because I can't expense it all at once. Suddenly it's changed the expense side of my P&L. So it disincentivizes R&D, and I mean I can't think of a worse time to disincentivize any company to invest in research and development, into innovation, into the things that really are what going to set companies apart and what sets America apart as a global leader, is really innovation of research and development. So it's something I know that Congress has been talking about a while. It seems to get brought up now and again, and it just can't really get through. It seems to be something that has bipartisan support. I think Congressman Kelly would agree. Just need to get it really across that goal line, because until that gets changed back, we are less competitive as a country compared to other countries that have more common sense research and development tax policy.
We got to be careful using common sense when we're talking about the government. That's the second time I've heard it today.